Hello everyone, it's Sarah, Painty Creator here. Hope you're having a lovely day. Well, I'm having a really lovely day because I've got a new toy. It's called Aqua Bronze by Schminkle. Add a link. I got it off Amazon, and it's a powder that you put into water and mix up, and you get liquid gold, which is really lovely and really shimmery. So I've had a play on a small bit of paper, which was really nice. I love playing, but I just love how that gold sits on the top but looks painty, because sometimes my Posca pens don't look painty. So I'm loving that. So I thought, let's do a bauble because it's nearly Christmas, and it'll be fun. So I've drawn, let's have a look how big this bit of paper is. It's just a little piece that I had lying around of our usual Creative Peak. So it's 10.5 centimetres by 15 centimetres, just a little bit of an offcut. And I've just drawn round the inside of my masking tape to get a circle. So I'm going to wet it down and not go right to the edge, because I want to be able to get that circle fairly even. And I'm going to lift my board. You can see I've got where that water is, but I'm going to lift my board so it's fairly flat to work with, so only on a very small gradient. And then I'm just going to go in, with some indigo, so anything dark basically, because I want the gold to show up. So this is, I've obviously squirted my paints. I'm just going to be a little bit careful around that edge. I'm still wanting the bauble to look three-dimensional, so I am going to leave some light. And obviously, if you were doing this one, you could use a smaller brush, you could move your paper around, all of that. I don't want that hard edge. So I'm just taking my time because I want it to look like a sphere. And that dry edge just helps stop it going miles out of the lines. If you do go out the lines, you can just make your circle a bit bigger. There we go. So I'm going to let that dry for a little while. Once the water is absorbed into the paper, I'll then finish it off with a little bit of a hairdryer, just so that it's dry. But catching that light just makes it read a little bit nicer. I've got a slight puddle coming here. If I leave it, it's going to go into a big cauliflower. So thirsty brush, and it just soaks up that puddle onto your paper towel, and just watch it for a little minute and just control if you get any puddles of water using your thirsty brush. So I shall pause that for a minute and then I'll be back with you. Okay, I'm sorry I've got the cleaner here, but you know how it is. So I'm on to my little #1 brush and my little bit of alchemy here. Maybe what you should do is mix a little bit, because it's a bit like a powder. You can see on the brush that you sort of mix into the water. But I didn't want to put my damp brush into the powder. So I'm quite sure there's an easy way of doing it, but this is my way of doing it because I put a little bit too much water in here, I think. And I just love that. How gorgeous. It's like being a chemist or a magician making gold. So I'm guessing you can do it at different strengths. But isn't that beautiful? So I'm just going to write that on my... so we've got a beautiful bauble. Let's just put some little leaves on. Just varying those little pressures. It's so satisfying, is this? How lovely is that? Might just have I don't know, some really nice big maybe parts of flower or something. Again, you can just move around. I'm going to actually go and make it come off the bauble. I've decided we're going to have it off the bauble. Why not? If I made that decision earlier, I might have made that a little less round, but hey ho. And I'm just going to add it's so pretty. We can just put some little bubbles around. Maybe some more leaves over here. So I'm just exploring really what this can do. Beauty of it. maybe another flower up here. I'll leave this one on the bauble. Oh, it's just so beautiful. Maybe I'll have a bit of a snowflake. Six. Right, I think that's enough. Wash my brush. Wash it well and it comes off near enough. I might have to use my little brush cleaner. You can just use a ball of hand soap as well. Brush cleaner, especially if you've bought some nice brushes like this, just to keep them clean. And I'll just pop that there so you can see, but it just stops everything getting contaminated. Nice. So I'm going to just give that a dry, and then I'm going to put the top on. That was a quick blast of the hairdryer. Okay, so we're on 10.5 centimetres, so that's 5 and a couple. There's the middle. Back in with my little brush. I don't know why I cleaned it, and I'm going to use it again, but hey ho. So I'm just going to drop in a nice point. And then a bit of a gold thread. Maybe I need a bit more of a brush. Oh, that's better. Alright, put some nice little bubbly bits on. And then a nice little top. And there we have a goldy, shiny, shimmery bauble, which is so lovely, and I'm looking forward to sending to somebody. So if you're on our Secret Santa, you never know, you might just get this bauble on a card, because I love it. So have fun. Hope that's been instructional for you. Please join my Patreon if you're not. Check the comments, like, subscribe, tell your friends, do the works, and see you soon.